Boris, you know, the world is a dreary place sometimes, and not in the fun way sometimes either, you know. Especially like back in history. Many years ago, there was a time when, well, it was just war going on, and a big one too, not just a little one, but a big one from a person that, we'll talk more about that a little bit later. But anyway, you know what they say about history. If you don't study it and learn from it, you're doomed to repeat it. So I hope that the ones who make the laws and to be actually takes that to mind. Well, you know, tonight's feature film that you picked out sort of resembles what I'm talking about or getting to. Tonight's movie is called Shockwaves, with the wonderful Peter Cushing and a cameo by John Carradine. Two wonderful actors. And Shockwaves is, well, it's about zombies, of course, but it's not just any old type of zombie. It's a Nazi zombie. Probably one of the worst kinds, don't you think, Boris? A zombie with an agenda. So, my dear fiends, let me turn right around here, key it into the old haunted keyboard. That would be Shockwaves, Peter Cushing, John Carradine. Excellent. Excellent. Now, turn in right over here to the old haunted TV. Tune it in. Prepare, my dear fiends. Prepare for a shocker. Now, let's turn on the projector of the Haunteds. And away we go.
I've been watching you.
Shortly before the start of World War II, the German High Command began a secret investigation into the powers of the supernatural. Ancient legend told of a race of warriors who used neither weapons nor shields, and whose superhuman power came from within the earth itself. As Germany prepared for war, the SS secretly enlisted a group of scientists to create an invincible soldier. It is known that the bodies of soldiers killed in battle were returned to a secret laboratory near Koblenz, where they were used in a variety of scientific experiments. It was rumored that toward the end of the war, Allied forces met German squads that fought without weapons, killing only with their bare hands. No one knows who they were or what became of them, but one thing is certain. Of all the SS units, there was only one that the Allies never captured a single member of.
I don't know how long that dinghy floated around with me lying in it. All I can remember is the sound of the water slapping against the side. Then I heard the engine sound getting closer. That was when I realized I was still alive.
Get yourself down there now and help me get her out. Hey, don't do that. He's trying to help you.
I couldn't understand what they wanted. It didn't occur to me I was being rescued.
It's okay. We don't mean no hurt to you. Jonathan, fetch some water here. What you doing way out here in that boat, little lady? Here, some cool liquid for you. Make you feel right. You gonna tell us now what you're doing out here?
I wish I could have told him. But it's only now that I remember any of it at all. It was the second day on one of those small dive boats that takes you around the islands. The engine had broken down for the second time.
Keep her at half speed. No sense putting any strain on that crankshaft. Here's your course.
330 northwest.
330 north-northwest. Listen, my friend, what we must have on this boat is accurate navigation. The sailor's best friend. The way he makes his way around without losing his boat and his crew. It isn't how good looking he is, it's his ability to navigate.
Sorry.
Don't apologize, navigate.
Jesus, look at the sun.
See if you can reach someone on the radio. up the engine.
You hear that?
Be quiet. Let's get the hell out of here.
Norman, it's pitch black out there. What do you expect to see?
I don't like this one bit. I hope these people know what they're doing.
They must know what they're doing. They're sailors, aren't they?
So was the crew of the Titanic.
Look, Norman, if you're so worried, why don't you go upstairs and help the captain steer the boat? I'm sure he'd be very grateful.
I think I'll do just that.
You know, tonight's feature, you can tell that it has been affected by the Romero Night of the Living Dead type film. I mean, you got a guy that resembles Mr. Cooper. I mean, honestly, if he had less hair and he was more bossy, him and Mr. Cooper could have been probably brothers or uncle and nephew or something, eh? Let's go back to the film.
Hey, how about a drink?
No, thank you. I'm going to speak to the captain about this situation.
Oh, relax. Besides, you won't get anything out of him. I already tried.
Well, don't you think it's a bit unusual?
People ready for some dinner?
Can anyone tell us what's going on out there?
I'm only the galley hand. I don't know no more than you do.
Hey, Dobbs, how about a drink?
Don't mind if I do.
Yes, but you're an experienced seaman. You must have encountered...
No, I take it neat, just the way it is.
You mean to say you've never seen anything like this?
I can't say as I ever have.
Well, aren't you curious about it?
Sea spits up what it can't keep down.
He's been holding steady for half an hour. Steer 165 and keep her below 8 knots. Take another reading in a couple of hours.
You have any idea where we are?
Well, when the weather clears. In the meantime, keep checking the radio and keep your eyes peeled. Looks on your faces, maybe I shouldn't eat this.
Your cook Dobbs here just told us one hell of a yarn.
Oh? What was it this time? Sea monsters or ghost ships?
Well, as a matter of fact, it was ghost ships.
Up to his old tricks again.
You don't believe any of these stories have some truth to them?
Look, miss, I could match you story for story with logical evidence, but what does it prove? Minutes, they often have hallucinations. They work hard, have eye strain, lack of sleep, exhaustion. Sometimes they're just plain stupid. Some sailors are more afraid of water than little old ladies are of the dark.
Now, just a minute. You mean to say that what we all saw out there is just a mirage?
It was a minor underwater disturbance, with a hot sky acting on a cold current coming from a mile down below.
Dobbs was just saying...
If everything that old fart said came true, both he and me would be in the deep six by now.
Given the condition of this boat, I wonder that hasn't happened already.
Norman, please.
What's bothering you, mister?
It seems to me you're taking an unnecessary risk with a boat like this.
What do you mean, a boat like this?
I mean, a broken-down old tub that should have been retired years ago, along with her captain.
How is it that a used car salesman knows so all-fired much about boats?
I know enough to see that this boat is not what you people would call ship-shape. The accommodations aren't worth the money at half the price. I think that you have a responsibility to your passengers. We should turn around right now.
Set back? For a worn crankshaft? No chance. The first thing you'd want is a refund of your money. And I've already spent your money on her. No, we're gonna sit right here and you people are gonna get your money's worth whether you like it or not. Ladies?
Now I understand why we're the only passengers.
I think it's time for us to take matters into our own hands.
Take over the ship?
I mean nothing of the sort. There are 2 other crew members on board. They may not be smart, but they seem to have their wits about them.
I'll admit he is a bit unusual, but I think you're overreacting a bit.
Overreacting? Am I? All right. I warned you people. You're inviting trouble by not taking any action. I've spoken my mind. My conscience is clear. Beverly?
I think I'll stay up a little longer.
I'll be in the cabin.
Gave me a scare.
Sorry. I guess we're all a little jumpy tonight. Do you always steer the boat with your feet? You're not very talkative, are you?
Captain doesn't like us messing with the passengers.
Do you stay up here every night by yourself?
Ben was supposed to relieve me. He needs the rest more than I do. So I've got the whole dog watch to myself.
Dog watch?
Middle of the night watch. I like it. I get a chance to be alone.
Can you really tell where we're going from this?
Sure.
How?
Calculating your speed, time, and distance.
Where are we now?
I don't know.
What?
Our compass has been out most of the day.
What's the matter?
I don't know. Did you hear anything?
I don't think so. Now I do.
What the hell?
Are you all right?
Lend a hand here.
Where is it?
Where's what?
Freighter off the port bow.
Freighter nothing. What did you fly? Where's it gone?
Freighter coming down on us. Running without lights.
Ships don't come up I don't know where. You ran us onto something.
He is telling the truth. I saw it too.
What happened?
Get back inside. There's no danger here.
Well, it sounded like we hit something.
Sure we hit something. A school of canned tuna. Take that jacket off. We're not sinking. Not yet, anyway. Well, here's one goddamn thing those bastards won't get.
What the hell? Has everyone gone crazy?
Don't you know? We've been hit by a ghost ship.
It's over there.
It was moving down on us, Dobbs.
You ain't going no place now.
But it was moving. I swear. Where's Ben?
I wish I knew.
What do you mean?
Went looking for him a little while ago. We were in this cabin and he wasn't no place else. Come up on deck and I found these. First off, I figured he was checking the underside. Beats me. Clothes here, dinghy still here. He's too old to go swimming around these here currents. What's it look like?
Props and shafts are all right. She's lying flat on the bottom and I can't see everything.
Are we going to be able to get out of here all right?
We'll know as soon as the tide comes in and lifts us off.
Oh, swell. And then we can go look for the captain, right? He's probably waiting for us to pick him up on the other side of the island. still don't see why we can't stay in the boat. Surely you can pump the water out.
The hull's been damaged. One wave and she rolls right over. You'd have a lot of trouble getting out of it then.
You know, I keep asking myself if this is really happening, if this isn't all a bad dream. Then I realize it isn't a dream anyone would believe, so it must be real.
Where the hell are you? What the hell does he think he's doing?
He is trying to break his neck.
Shit! Are you sure we're not weighted down too heavily?
Norman, leave him alone. He knows what he's doing.
Knows what he's doing, does he? Beverly, these people haven't the slightest idea of how to boil water, let alone sail in it.
I'm sorry I said anything.
Looks like our trip up here was for nothing.
This must have been one hell of a joint. room. Don't you ever get enough of that stuff?
Only once in a while. But then I don't usually remember it. Well, will you look at this?
Oh, it's just a dusty old refrigerator.
Dusty old refrigerator. Enjoying tonight's feature so far, my dear fiends? You know, earlier I mentioned about history and repeating it and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, I thought I would drag out one of our tomes in our library. This is about, well, a real monster, an actual monster that lived, a human monster. I guess you could call him human, I'm not sure. But he's not a monster like me or Boris or Frankenstein or all the rest. No, 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 no. This particular monster was one that was a fiend that was out to destroy everything and everybody. And of course, I'm talking about, since tonight is about Nazis and zombies, Nazi zombies, etc., etc., I'm talking about Adolf Hitler. This is called The Life and Times of Adolf Hitler. I got that years ago when I was doing history, and it's a lot to it. It opens your eyes to the atrocities that this particular fellow perpetrated and others perpetrated in his name. In fact, there he is, him and his wife, or it's either his wife or his lover, I'm not sure, Eva Braun. And as you can see, they're just standing there in their best attire and poses. And like I say, yeah, and there's some more pictures of Eva Braun on this side here, and that's Hitler with his pose of the hat, the hand sign, etc., etc. And like I say, it's a good book to read, to maybe not to repeat history, especially sometimes we look around nowadays and we see things that looks very similar. And I'm not going to go into any politics or anything like that. I'll just let it go at that. But now, let's get to the fun part of any movie, and here on Monster Movie Night. The fun part is bringing out some of the artifacts. And since tonight's film has John Carradine and Peter Cushing, I thought I'd bring out again, I know I've done it before, but I'm doing it again, a nice little, what do you call these, action figures of Peter Cushing. This time he's as Van Helsing from Dracula, but he could easily be taken for Frankenstein, Baron Frankenstein, and in the many Frankenstein movies that he did, or if you put a little scar on him and put a different type of shirt, he could be tonight's commandant from this movie here. And as you can see, there's good old Peter Cushing, and of course on the very back, that's him, and I think that's Dracula AD that they're showing it in. And
It's a wonderful little artifact we had. Now with John Carradine, I don't have any caricatures or like this or models or anything, but I do have a record that he did with Electric Lemon company called Electric Lemon, and that was Vern Langdon's company, and he put out a few of these records. And this one's called John Carradine Poe with Pipes. And he basically, they play an organ, and John Carradine reads some of Poe's inspiring words, like Annabelle Lee and The Telltale Heart, The Black Cat, etc., etc., etc. It's a wonderful little record, that vinyl, that goes on a 45, or no, this would be a 33 RPM, and it's a nice caricature of him sitting at the pipes. And anyway, that's one of the one of the things that we have with John Carradine. I wish I had more, maybe in time. Well, now this mask here isn't from tonight's feature, but it is a zombie mask, and it is a mask of underwater zombie. This one is actually from Creepshow, Ted Danson, after he got buried up to his head, and the water logged him, and remember the line that, what's his name? the silver-haired guy, forgive me, I can't remember it. Leslie Nielsen, now I remember it. And Leslie Nielsen said at the end, when he and the lady buried him up to his neck, he's going, I can hold my breath a long time. Well, we hope he could. I don't think he did, though. Anyway, this is, like I say, I think this goes well with tonight's feature. It's a trick-or-treat mask that's very well done. It even has the fake seaweed in it. And, well, we have tonight's feature with all those zombies that's underwater, that stays underwater and then comes back out to grab you or grabs you under the water. Well, that's something I think goes well with it, don't you? I hope so. Well, my dear friends, let's go back to tonight's feature, shall we?
Why have you come to this place? I am waiting. You will please answer my question.
Who wants to know?
That is not of importance. Why are you here?
Our boat ran aground out on the reef. Where are you?
I am near, but also far.
We can't get her off. The bottom's stove in. We saw this place and came up here.
How many are you?
Why should we answer you?
Because I live here, and you have entered uninvited.
Look, we didn't mean to trespass. It didn't seem like anyone was here. We were running at night and hit that wreck. We're alone. We need help. We don't mean to cause you any trouble.
What do you mean? There is no wreck?
Sure there is. It's right out there on the reef. Can you help us out? Are you still there?
I don't like this one bit. He sounds like a nut.
Now, this is some old hermit, probably harmless.
Perhaps you do need help, but you cannot get it here. I have been the sole occupant of this hotel and this island for many years now. You have left others at the beach?
No, there's only us.
There are no survivors from the wreck?
No, it's all rusted out. Must have been there for years.
It has a name?
Yeah, the Pro something.
Proteus?
Might be. Do you know it? What about getting off the island?
I've had enough of this. If he's gone, let's get out of here.
Think you can find your way?
You're not coming?
Just where are you going to go from here?
Where'd you find those?
There's a whole room full of them upstairs.
Any sign of our friend?
Not a sound in the place.
What time is it?
Why? Are you going someplace?
I haven't been to bed this early since I was 5 years old. How can he just fall asleep like that?
He played very hard today.
know what you was goddamn gonna say. It ain't hot now. Right? It ain't hot now, so I can carry them goddamn cans back here.
Hey, not so loud, will you? Wake everybody. I didn't say anything.
Well, you was gonna say it.
Shut up, will you? Least we can do is feed these people now and then.
I'm going.
You don't have to. One of us can do it.
None of you can do nothing. That's what it comes down to. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I'm only doing my job. Is anyone there? Who is it?
And now you have found me.
Wait a second. I was hoping you could give us some help.
Ah, of course. You must excuse the manners of an old man who has lived by himself for too many years. Not having people around, they have grown rusty with disuse.
All we want is for you to tell us how we can get out of here.
Yes. Yes, this is a most unfortunate time for your visit. You and your friends must leave immediately.
Fine with me. How do we do it?
There is a boat, a small boat, but it can get you away from here. You're only a sail of 2 days from the nearest inhabited island. If you hurry, the tide will be favorable.
What's the rush?
It is better if you do not know that, but I can tell you this. There is danger here. Danger in the water. If you are quick, you can escape that danger. On the edge of the grounds is a path which leads to a small canal. There you will find the boat. I believe it is still seaworthy.
Help me, will you? Look at this.
Jesus. What is it? It's German. Symbol for the SS.
SS? What's he doing with that?
But I know who to ask.
Maybe we should ask them.
I am here, gentlemen. Why is it you have not left?
Because of this.
Where did you find it?
We found it in the hand of our cook when we pulled him out of the creek down there.
He is dead?
Don't you know?
Most sincerely, I do not.
It seemed like he was drowned.
Then I am afraid it is too late.
Too late for what?
For any of us. You are indeed very stupid. I gave you a chance to save yourselves, but you have refused to take it. So be it. Now it is too late.
Did you kill Dobbs?
Yes, I killed him. And your captain too, perhaps. But not in the way you think. It was indirect.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? You're not making any sense.
If you will not be so impatient, maybe I will have the opportunity to tell you.
We'll try and make it fast.
We are not alone on this island.
So, those other two we saw are with you.
We Germans developed the perfect weapon, a soldier. He was capable of fighting under any conditions, adapting to any environment or climate, equally at home in the Russian winter or on the African desert. They were the most vicious and bloodthirsty of all the SS divisions. The group under my command was designed for the water, to man submarines which would never have to surface.
This is nothing but a lot of double talk.
We created the perfect soldier from cheap hoodlums and thugs, and a good number of pathological murderers and sadists as well. We called them the Toten Corps, the Death Corps, creatures more horrible than any you can imagine. Not dead, not alive, but somewhere in between. They were transported to any scene of battle and let loose. But problems arose. They could not be controlled. Their innate desire for violence made their behavior unpredictable and erratic. There were even incidents when they attacked their own soldiers. So they were withdrawn for further study. Then the war was drawing to an end. I was ordered to remove my group from possible capture. I took them to sea just before all our ports were closed. We roamed the oceans for many weeks, waiting orders which never came. The war was lost. Somewhere near to this island, I sent the ship and her cargo to the bottom. And here I have been ever since, in voluntary exile.
That's the ship? The one out on the reef?
And now she has returned.
You mean to tell us these things have been underwater all these years?
What kind of story is this? You gonna believe this stuff?
You may believe what you wish. And what you do now is no longer any concern of mine. I want you to leave. If I see any of you at all, I will shoot on sight.
I think that's pretty clear.
Ist mein Herr? Mein Herr? Peter, you got to look in the mirror. Your hair is okay. It's a little thin, but it's all right. You know, you can start wearing hats again, eh? Mein Herr, mein Herr.
Where you think you're going with them? You don't expect me to leave them, do you?
Don't be an ass, Norman. There's barely enough room on here for us.
When I want your opinion, I'll ask for it.
We taking you or the bags?
a goddamn mud bank. We'll have to push it across. Everyone out. Get in the boat and take the rudder. Let's get the hell out of here!
Keith, we're sailing!
Come about! Come about!
What did you say?
Help me! Take her in. Beverly! Where's Beverly?
I'm sure she's all right.
Well, where are they? Beverly! 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 Beverly!
All right. Let's just think.
No, let's just keep moving.
Keep moving. Where?
We'll go to the hotel.
To the hotel?
Yes, come
All
on.
right.
Which way now?
This way.
How's everything doing here? All set?
Set as we'll ever be. Any sign of them?
No, nothing. Beverly? Where's Chuck?
I don't know. He just said he didn't want to come inside until he had to.
I told you to stay inside. What are you doing up here anyway?
I thought maybe he had something up here that might help us.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm coming.
Hiding in that refrigerator.
They hate the light, right? When do you think you're most likely to see them? The refrigerator's got walls 2 feet thick. I hope it'll be enough.
You've got your nerve. We were all supposed to be in here before dark. You put us in danger. Do you realize that? What's with him?
Beverly, it's going to be a long night for all of us. Chuck, do you feel all right? Chuck, what's the matter?
You gotta let me out of here.
Christ. Not now. We can't do it now.
Just let me out. You don't have to come. I can't stay in here any longer. I didn't want to come in. He came and got me. I thought it would be okay. Sometimes I can control it, but please let me out. I'll take my chances.
Too late. They'll find us. You're gonna have to control it. Close that door, one of them might hear it. Then where will we be? Open the goddamn door! Open it! Open it! Open it!
All right.
Open it! Let me look.
Open it! Open it!
that oil lamp.
You don't need it. I need all the help I can get out there. Now let me have it.
My eyes! Help me! I can't see! that you?
Yours.
know how long that dinghy floated around with me lying in it. All I can remember is the sound of the water slapping against the side. Then I heard the engine sound getting closer. That was when I realized I was still alive. I don't know how long that dinghy floated around with me lying in it. All I can remember is the sound of the water slapping against the side. It's only now I remember any of it at all.
Well, Boris, that was an ending and a half, wasn't it? I suppose you could say it was a happy ending. For her, anyway. She finally got off that island. I'm not sure how many psychiatric sessions she's going to need. Probably quite a lot. I'm sure that there's a lot of nightmares in her future. Poor girl. But she did make it. Not like all the rest of them, you know, Ginger, Mary Ann, Gilligan. Oh, wait a minute, that's a totally different show, wasn't it? My evilness. Well, anyway, I'm glad that the castaways weren't there on that particular island. I'm not sure that Gilligan would have made it this time. Well, my dear friends, we hope that you enjoyed tonight's feature and that you've learned a little something about history and not to repeat it, my dear fiends? Well, until next time, and as always, keep screaming.